out here. Made sure I look pretty.
Hell yeah, dude. No, I mean you definitely I'm not gonna say it now because we're live, but you definitely look all right, bro. You're doing good. You're doing good. So how's everything been? You had a good week?
Yeah, it was good. Got back home from Famoso and pretty much just went straight back to work. I mean, the grind
I
doesn't
feel you.
stop. It's just well, the track we got here, we got 260 events that we do in like 4 months, so it just doesn't stop. So crew took the Chevelle truck trailer, sent it back to Indy. That's where all of our stuff's at. They're swapping
Yeah,
trannies, swapping trailers, putting some different wiring harnesses in. The crew's got a busy week that they've been up to.
for
So,
sure.
and then I've just been out here playing.
I feel you. I think a lot of people don't realize how much work goes into the whole thing. You got the travel, you got the crew, and the guys. It's really like me and you. Yeah, we're the faces because we're the drivers, but at the same time, like the crew should get way more recognition than they ever do. Because like I know for a fact without my team, Cody, Turbo, and I typically have a second fill-in guy right now. Just kind of, it just depends on who can come. All those guys, though, Ricky Wilson, all of them, they're so important to my whole deal. And I actually think that your relationship with your team being one of those guys is going to benefit your program. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know you're that way. I saw you working on your stuff all morning. I'm that way. So I think that's also one of the reasons why when we pitted by each other, I pay attention, you know what I mean, to how people act in their pit, if they think they're better than their team or if they work with their team, stuff like that. And I noticed pretty quickly that you were always there getting your hands dirty, and I'm the same kind of way. So I respect you for that a lot. So,
Dude, you just saw
but
snacks and drinks at our pit, and that's the only
100%.
reason why you're watching.
I fed all that bullshit to you just now, and you totally destroyed it. I
Now,
was
why,
trying to
why,
put on
why
this
do
good
that
guy
shit?
persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No,
I was
honestly,
trying to be fake for a second, but you just shut me down. Fuck.
yeah, we don't need any of that fake shit here. I know you. You're here for snacks.
I'm there for
No,
snacks, and your mom's the best thing ever for sure.
yeah, she's
So
she's a good shit. Now, speaking of crew, like it's so crazy. Like this is all new to me too. I mean, I've been racing for 15 years, junior dragsters, top dragster, big money bracket stuff.
for sure.
I mean, this is like damn near a whole second job. It nonstop, whether it's on the phone with partners or ordering parts. And I mean, right now, like I said, we're changing a tranny. We got a shop out in Indy. I'm still in Canada, and that's it's not like it's an easy commute. Um, so it's definitely eye opening, and
Yeah,
respect to you guys and every other team who does this thing hardcore, because it's just that it's hardcore, man. It's fun
it's
as
a grind.
hell.
It's a grind, and it's like the best part about it is we're doing something that not a lot of people have the balls to do. A lot of people can say what they want, but look at what a lot of the Street Outlaws did in a series with all the best in the world. They went out there. Some of them won. Some people I used to call my friends won. But anyways, he went out there and he won, and he did good. And it's like a lot of people discredited them for years what they did. But I think when he came out there and did that, it kind of showed the world that, like, even for me and you to come in here and do good means that we're a real deal. We're not flakes. We're not. This isn't just a bunch of street racers from Oklahoma anymore. This is the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? These are the best guys in the entire world. Murder Nova, in my
Hell
opinion, could run with any of them. I don't care what they say.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And
So
no way am I saying I'm one of the best in the world. Far from it. I'm still learning like a
for
ton, man.
sure,
But
yeah.
we came into Famoso, with a wicked car that we ended up getting from Monza.
Fuck yeah,
He built it. I know everybody wanted to see the car. Everyone wanted to see him race the car. Ended up working out for us, but for us to go and turn on a couple win lights, whether some was luck and some was good team, good skill. It was crazy. It was surreal, man. I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of shit talkers, and I mean, hopefully we shut a couple of them up. They ain't ever going to leave. I mean, you know that. You've seen it firsthand. I mean, hell, in the last 10
I know
days,
this last week's been pretty rough.
you've seen it. I mean,
But
that's when that's what gets people going is what happens on track is just as badass as what happens off track. I mean, you could probably talk to
100%.
that a little bit better than I can right now. I'm sure I'm gonna get there, but I mean, you got it. You
Yeah,
got it.
the thing about it is like one thing that I did with you a little bit, and I don't have this fake bone in my fucking body. I'm not gonna go out there just because you're the new guy and not talk to you like a lot of the others did to me. I'm just not that guy. I'm just like everybody else. A lot of people can choose to hate me or love me, but one thing you're not gonna get from me is a bunch of fake bullshit. I'm just not gonna feed you a bunch of crap. Same time, I feel like over the last week or two that's been tested a little bit. There's been some fabricated bullshit put out by one of the bigger guys in Street Outlaws. His name's Kai Kelly. I'm afraid to say it. Same time, yeah, he you want to talk about me, whatever. You're dreaming about me. I'm 2 rounds ahead of you right now. I ain't worried about it. At the same time, it's like I did, one of the first people that talked to me. I will say something good about him. One of the first people that talked to me was Kai Kelly, and he was super cool. And he did say on his deal yesterday with Scott that nobody talked blah blah blah. That's not necessarily true. I already worked for Chuck 55 season 6. I had Jeff Lutz as one of my homies. I have several of them, right? But if I appreciated him being kind for sure. But at the same time, it's like just because we're friends, just because I like you and you like me and we hang out after hours doesn't mean that when we go on that racetrack, I don't want to rip your head off. I mean, me and you had this conversation in Famoso, and you know exactly what we talked about afterwards. Like, would you put me on the 2-minute clock, Chevy?
You know what? I probably would. I mean, it's racing, man. And if you're putting all this hard work, your time, your effort, and your money and your life aside to make sure that you can do this and you can do it as best you can. I mean, there's circumstances for everything, but yeah, man, this is points implications. This is a little different than, showing up to an exhibition, having fun, just being out there. There's money on the line. There's 40 G's up for grabs every damn time we line up
100%.
on a points race. And, if we had some, sidebar conversation where you and I said, look, if we ever match up, we're giving each other 5, 10, that's between you and that guy. But
100%.
if you're lining up first time out and shit happens because it's racing, shit happens. Like that is just it. I mean, if you be too kind to one guy, you're not going to get that back every single time. So, I mean, 2 minutes the rule, 2 minutes can be fair and 2 minutes can bite you. I mean, even in bracket racing, there's been times where I line up, buddy breaks next to me, or vice versa. I break next to him, and he either says, you got a minute to fire it, or he's just gonna roll in, flick both bulbs on, and he's gonna go. And there's my shot at taking home $100,000 in a bracket race because
right.
my starter decided not to work.
Some bullshit that you can't control.
It's some bullshit, and sometimes you just can't control it exactly. And you know what? I mean, it all comes around, and I mean, I guarantee you, someone's going to put you on a 2-minute clock this year.
Every single person in Street Outlaws, if you're watching this right now, please put me on a 2-minute clock because I promise you right now, one thing you will not see from Cole Pez Racing or Cody Cow Company is pulling off after 50 seconds. I can promise you that. I will cut my own fucking arm off to make the round. I don't give 2 shits. Chevy, you saw it when I ran Nate Saylor. I did a rear end swap in probably 15 or 20 minutes. I laid down in oil. I mean, I had oil in my hair. I'm fucking trying to load the tune in. I put my helmet on before I got up there. And look, did I ever get out of the car and complain about it with Nate and say, you didn't give me any time? No, I don't. It's part of the race. Nate is not the reason why my rear end broke. I couldn't control that. But I literally, when I got back to the pit, my kind of guy, they know how I am. My team knows that, like, I'm so competitive that it can be a bad thing. It can be a detriment at times because I'm constantly, just like the 2-minute thing, I'm constantly like, we're going to win. Well, I'm here to win. Any way possible, we are winning. And I'm going to move on, and I'm going to rack up points. And the thing is you can say whatever you want about it, okay? But at least I'm telling you straight up. Now, did me and Kai have that conversation before all that? No, and that's not my fault or his fault. He should have asked me about it if he wanted to talk about it. But let's also tell the whole side of the story real quick. So you kind of look into it, and I'm not complaining about speed promotions or anything. I just watched a new YouTube video. Go check it out. It's badass. It shows the top end of me and Kai. But at the same time, it's like I gave him 2 minutes and 37 seconds before I ever put him on 2-minute clock. Okay. His car starts and dies. And Cole's not starting his car. Then starts his car a third time. His back tire cracks. I started my car. Once we're past that point, bro, and I roll through that water box, I thought your shit was fixed. I backed up.
Shit, I saw Turbo running over there with his little can.
That's what I'm saying. Hell, my own crew guy started his car 4 times. Four times.
I mean, that's some admirable shit too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, hey, somebody put some respect on my crew's name. Now, you can hate me all you want. You can hate me all you want. I can live with it. But they don't deserve it, And he's over there. My own crew's over there helping him start his car 4 times. And then what got me, and I never said it because I was so fucking fired up, I couldn't think straight about the whole situation, was the long burnout. Up until I sat there, was running, and I'm waiting for him to do a burnout, and he does this 3:30 burnout. Okay, now anybody with any knowledge in racing, especially in my opinion, Kai Kelly should know this, that like if I'm sitting there waiting on you, bro, you don't do a long burnout like that. Okay, like you need to do a short one. Hell, you did it. You did it. You
Yeah,
did. I went
I
back and watched
tried to
the
run out so hard against you. I don't know what happened, and I rolled it back, spun it, just cleaned the tires off, and just rolled right in. And it was like, all right,
exactly. Yeah, and you were ready, you know, and hell, the rookie knows better than the one of the champs. You know what I'm saying? It's like I once you do that to me, it kind of was like throwing up a middle finger and pretty much just being like, well, you know, like fuck his time, fuck his race, fuck all that shit they just did for me, helping me start my car. And it got perfectly portrayed that way as well with all his media bullshit he's put out. So I gave, if y'all want to talk about it, I gave Kyle Kelly 4 minutes and 37 seconds. He chose to take 50 seconds of the actual 2 minutes, and we'll get into that here in a second. But yeah,
oh
so
shit. You know, you said middle finger. Next time I line up to you, I'm gonna have it hanging out the window as we're staging, just
I'm
so you know.
perfectly fine with that. I was
Just so you
perfectly
know,
fine with that.
I got to get that back. I mean, that race had a lot of people didn't know that race had some implications on it, and I'm not
Yeah,
excited for it. You know,
no, for
that was
sure.
fun though. I mean,
It was a good time.
guy really said, I let go of the button. I never saw him. You watch that footage back. I left on your ass. You caught me. You
Hey,
caught me, though. I left on your ass.
hey, I caught you by 10 foot. That was the reason why I never saw you. But
10 foot,
anyways,
yeah.
so but but nah, dude, it was like for me. I'm gonna tell you right now, going into it, you know, a lot of people said this about me last year, and they're intimidated by it. It's that they don't want to lose at the rookie, you know, and that might have been what happened in Paige first round. I really don't know. She went red, you know. I mean, maybe it got to her a little bit. I don't know. But for me, going into it, I mean, I was just like, okay, you know, I like this kid. He seems to be cool. Like I think we're gonna get along, but let's shove that out the window for a second. Let's focus on the race. And I
Yeah.
knew though, I watched the second burnout deal. I watched how you were being respectful towards me. And I took that in as like, all right, cool, we're gonna fucking race, you know. And I knew that you weren't gonna feed me a bunch of bullshit. We lined up, let go of the button. You did leave on me. I ain't fucking afraid to admit that. But at the same time, I mean, to be honest with you, 100% when we talked about the Page thing, the red light deal was there. And I didn't know, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying I didn't know how that tree set up, because I know like an XRP, if I go out there and try to rip it, I'm going red every time. So out here, I'm like, man, I don't fucking know, and
And
I don't want to give it to him. You know what I mean?
the
But
poetry stuff in Famoso really got me. Like,
yeah,
I'm a bracket racer. I'm top bulb. So as soon as I see the first flash, I'm letting off a button. I'm thinking, man, this instant green stuff's going to be right up my alley. It's going to be
oh yeah,
awesome. First flash, I'm going to be let go. I'll be gone. Then we're doing driver's meeting, and then now it's we're doing pro tree. Like, oh no! I'm like, now I got to hesitate. I'm waiting. I'm thinking I'm gonna get left every single time, and I
I think you were
honestly,
the only one that wasn't happy about it. Honestly, I think everybody else was
yeah,
like, thank God. But
I know everyone was so stoked. I thought, man, I am fucked. I'm like, this is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna either be red or I'm gonna be so late. And I ended up
right,
doing fine. Like I mean, aside from Paige when she went red, I think I was first to leave every pair, which I was happy. I mean,
yeah,
take that with a grain of salt. I mean, I just, you know, if they're switching it up, cool. I mean, that keeps things interesting, shake some stuff up. So
yeah.
I'm pretty cool with it. You know, still learning, man.
Dude, hey, I understand completely. Hell, I only did 4 races last year of the big stuff. I did 7 total, but I did
Yeah,
Outlaw Big Tire for 3 races. I did speed promotions for the final 4 races. Almost got in the top 16. I just barely missed it, but
yeah, you're
I
right.
was coming in hot. You know, I was coming in hot, and but I will tell you, it was a big learning curve. I've done a lot of racing my whole life. This stuff here ain't no joke, you know, because you also have to deal with the drama. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And it's
yeah,
there. It's there right in your face, you know, and you can say whatever you want over the phone, but as soon as you got to stand next to the guy and have the same mentality, we'll see how you are then, you know. And that's one
right.
thing that with that whole deal, you know, this whole thing that's kind of transpired. It's like, you know, I'm gonna, you know, when I get to Virginia, I'm extremely fucking motivated. I've barely slept since I left that track in Famoso, and I'm gonna tell you right now, all I'm thinking about is world domination. So when I get to Virginia, we can, I'll line up with anybody. I really don't give a fuck what their last name is, how many points they have. I'm ready to go. Like I'm so freaking fired up right now that, you know, a lot of people think I'm ducking Kai. I don't even know how to spell duck, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I believe you on that one, dude. I'm actually super stoked for Virginia because I've never been, but my crew chief Dean says it by far it's his #1 favorite track he's ever raced on. It's the surface is badass. I know Tyler makes that track is his baby, and that thing is just gangster all the time, and that's what I'm pretty excited to see how much power we can put down on a track that is solid, even though it's there's no spray, there's nothing like that, but that track still got some grip to it. It's going to be pretty badass, and I think everyone's been talking, you're going to put nitrous on the car, there's all these double power riders. This might be the track where the double power rider might edge you a little bit. I mean, everybody's been asking, are we going to do nitrous? Are we going to do nitrous? Right now, no. Is it something we're going to maybe think of? It's possible to see kind of, where we stand. Again, I'm still new. The crew all together, we've only done 2 races full, like with my crew, with Jeff, Dean, Chase, my dad, and myself. I mean, we did just a small little pro mod race up in Northern Cali and then came down for round #1 of the Outlaw 32. And so, I mean, we're just so fresh, man. And last thing we need to do is go, throw the kitchen sink at it before, we're ready to run before we're ready to walk. Like I don't know if that's
and that shows a level of maturity on y'all's end to understand that and know that, you can go out there and man, you can go out there as long as you can leave like you have been, continue to build on what you've already had. You said there's a little luck, but there's luck every other way you look at it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Nobody goes out and wins one of these races without some kind of luck. So I had a lot of luck too. I never got on my camera and banged my chest and said I beat Kai Kelly. I'm not that guy. He didn't get to make the lap. That's on him and his team, not like that's not on me. But at the same time, I moved on to the next round. But I respect that. You told me that in Cali that you didn't have nitrous on your car, which I thought, okay, so like you said, you're going to work your way into it. That makes sense because these surfaces are so you can't get away with a whole lot. If you get out by the side, I call it the white. If you touch the white, you're done, son.
Yeah,
you're going somewhere, left or right.
Marbles are unforgiving, man. I mean,
even the grooves aren't like the main groove from the, I would say from the starting line to 100 feet is pretty solid, but where we struggle on these tracks is the top end.
Yeah.
So like
foot mark, you're really, having to either drive through that tire shake or you're having a pedal. And it's like,
100%.
That's where shit goes crazy.
A lot of it's about the gear changes, bro. Like when you start these gear changes, like with the Turbo 400, I know you'll have dumps to help get through those areas. With my deal, I got to take timing on the gear change. I run a Liberty. So that's where what'd you say?
You got a 5-speed deal?
I have a 5-speed case just because it's more cost effective in my opinion, but I run 3 gears in it. So you can put little spacers in between to take away some of the gears. But some people get confused by that because it's like, why would you buy a 5-speed case and run 3 gears? Well, I could spend, I think it was $17,000 for this transmission as a 5-speed, or I could spend like $14,000, take $3,000 off as a 3-speed. But the only thing you can't ever add on is that case. You know what I'm saying? That's one piece that's casted together. So it's like, if I get a 3-speed, I'm stuck with 3 speeds until I spend another $17,000. If I get a 5-speed, I can go to 3, 4, or 5. So why not spend the extra $3,000 and kind of use it for whatever? Because I do all kinds of racing. I went to Winter Series, did that deal. I went, I go left and right. I go everywhere. So it's like just have fun with it and make the car cost effectively for the customer. More options to race other places. There's plenty of options, right? So for me, right now, Eleanor's full-blown Street Outlaws, fucking badass car, and that's what our goal is. It's what we built it for, and I love what Speed Promotions is doing this year, and I'm going to continue to ride the wave. And like I said, going into last year, I know for sure, I definitely know I have a car that can win. So now I just got to put it together. You got to put it together.
I think everything's going on the up and up. I mean, it sounds like there's got to be more cars coming to VMP. I saw B-Rad might be there, Daddy Dave. Yep. Actually, that green was a Challenger.
Dave Mendez.
Mendez. He's coming out to VMP, so that's cool. He's a West Coast guy, so West Coast guys are making the trip, which is pretty badass.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, it's growing, and I think it's going to be I think it should be pretty badass. I know everyone's getting stoked for the small tire stuff,
For
but I
sure.
mean, even just getting those first 3 big tire races out of the way, and that after that third race, you're going to see where points are really stacking up and seeing whose balls are going to be hanging out the
On the
biggest.
chopping block.
It's it's
Yeah.
pretty sweet to see
Oh
the
yeah.
growth of the sport in comparison. So are you changing up anything for VMP? Like, have you guys done any testing? You
I'm
adding
gonna turn
anything?
it up more, son. I'm gonna tell you right
Yeah,
now. I couldn't turn it. The problem was I had a little bit too turned up. And Famoso, I got there. I talked to Bowman before I got there. He said track surface is good, and it is good. It's just really dusty out there. And when I would get out to side or anything, dude, I couldn't get away with nothing, man. Like I just make so much power out back with my whole PJS deal. I literally could not get it to hook up out back. I kept taking off on the 2-3 gear change. Me and Dad were working our way into it, and then when I ran Nate, I just had it too soft, like way too soft. I went back and looked at it just now. We didn't shift until 9,900 against Nate, and dude, I normally shift at like 10.8. Okay, so like, and Nate came to me and was like, "Bro, I gave it everything," and I'm like, I don't mean this to sound rude, but I didn't. I barely made the call. I do feel like I get through Nate right there. I get through Scott. I get through the rest of them. But, if it's in butts or candy nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. We're gonna move forward into Virginia on a track that can hold it. I think with Tyler and the Franklin family behind it, I know that it's gonna be a badass facility, like you said. Um, and the best part about it is Kai's won the last 3 out of 4. So who has the most pressure on their shoulders? It's
yeah,
definitely
no
not me.
kidding, no kidding,
So back it up. Let's
man.
back
That's
it up.
gonna be. If you guys pull each other in a chip draw, it's gonna be so electric, man. Everyone's gonna be
100%.
just on the edge. It's gonna be so badass.
I've been praying for it every day that I hope I get him in the finals because that's when I want to run him for everything. I want to run him for all of it. You know what I mean? I don't like, I'm not okay with, I'm going to keep reiterating on it because that's where my mind's at right now, but I'm not okay with, portraying that I didn't want to run him. If I don't want to run you, then why is my guy helping you? Like, why did I tell my guy to go help you start your shit 3 times? If I don't want to
Right.
run you, then why did I wait 2 minutes and 37 seconds before I put you on a 2-minute clock? Now, here's the reason why I put you on a 2-minute clock, because you thought you were John Force and you did a fucking John Force burnout. And at the same time, it's like, so now you're disrespecting me. I know I'm new to the game and whatever, but I'm not going to let you step on me like that. And any of the fans that have a problem with it, you can honestly suck it. I really don't care. So, hey, boo me at the next race, cheer for me, whatever. But you will see my name up towards the top of the ranks for the rest of this year, and I walk it like I talk it. So we're just gonna keep walking and talking.
Oh, dude, that's the online hater mentality. There's some fucking fun stuff you can read online. I
Oh
tell
man, it
you,
gets bad, bro.
coming into it, I got so much hate, so much shit online. I mean, it's equally, I got a ton of like kudos and support, which is badass. But
Yeah,
dude, all the online BS. As soon as I got to the race, I didn't see one bad thing said, not about me, not about anybody else. Everyone that was actually at the race was just
yeah,
having the best time, just a good ass time. And being in
and
California for the first time, I think that the series, been in existence. I think that was
yeah,
cool. So a lot of people got to see a lot of stuff, firsthand that they only ever saw back on TV or on Facebook
right.
and YouTube, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't think anybody walked into that event, hater or not, that wanted to hate because
It
they
didn't
just
have a
had,
good time.
you know, the
100%.
they got their money's worth. I mean, shit, you
Right.
saw carnage, you saw, you told
Drama, all of
you
it. Kai go
saw,
out first round. You see Murder Nova and all this
yeah,
crazy shit,
you
dude.
got a
That's
little
6
bit of
crashes.
everything.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see. I hope it's the same for VA next week. When are
Oh,
you
for
rolling
sure.
in?
I fly out, so I have a new project I'm working on. Some really cool stuff with Cody Calico. I'm flying in Thursday, actually, to Baltimore. I'm going to get a rental car. I'll drive in Thursday night. It's only about 3.5 hours, but I'm driving or flying in over there, check on new project, make sure she's coming along. Uh, Drive over, and then actually Sunday morning I'm flying back out of Baltimore. I got a bunch of parts in Cody's trailer. Instead of having to ship everything on a pallet from Texas to Maryland, which costs like $1 million for some reason, thanks T-Force Freight. Anyways, but I put in Cody's trailer. I'm just going to drive it over there. I was like, well, cost effective. I try to think as much as I can about, because my own pocket matters to me, and I treat all my customers like it's coming out of my pocket.
Right.
I don't want my customers having to pull a bunch of shit out. You know what I mean? Trying to always just I don't hammer my customers like that. I just don't do that. That's not how I do business. So I do whatever I can. Plus, especially with Cody, Cody's the first guy to ever give me my chance. You know what I mean? A lot of people wouldn't do what he did for me, and that's the only person I owe any of this to. I
Yeah.
owe this whole deal to him. So it's like, I'm going to sit here and I'm racing, I don't just race for Cole. I race for Cody. I race for Turbo. I race for my whole team. And the decisions I make are about putting those guys in the roles to win. And that's my job. And that's what I've been hired to do. So sorry if you needed more than 2 minutes, but you're not going to get it from now on. I don't give two fucks. So
No shit. Well, no, I mean, I met Cody. Actually, I met him through my mom because he was relentless. She was making snow cones, and
oh, yeah.
he had to have like the first snow cone, and
Yeah.
he was a funny ass dude. But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
what you say about how you're racing, who you're racing for, and all the opportunity Cody gave you. I mean, I could say the same thing. I mean, this is a family deal for us. I mean, shit, you saw it this weekend. People saying it to you, they say it to me nonstop. Daddy's money. They,
Oh, bro.
it's like, God damn,
It eats my ass up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing that gets to me because I'm the opposite. I'm
And
the
see,
polar
I
opposite.
love that. I love that shit because I'll be straight up. Hell yeah, it's daddy's money, but you'd be a clown if you didn't think that I start to pay for all this shit myself, and I'm doing a lot of the work here.
Sure.
It's not like it's silver spoon here. It's
right.
Work, earn it, achieve it. Do the right steps to get where you want to be, and we wouldn't be spending this kind of money or doing this if we didn't think there was some potential opportunity in it. Yeah, going out and having fun is a blast, but I mean, we as a family, we owned and operated a racetrack for 26 years. We got to watch everybody else go have fun, go have their successes. And, we just sold the racetrack a year ago. Now it's our turn to go have fun. I see my mom pops in. She goes, what about mommy's money?
Yeah. Hey, we all know it comes from you, Kimberly. We all know it comes from you. It's all cool.
What's yours is mine, right? I saw someone else, a couple other people asking if you and I are going to Maple Grove.
I'll be in Maple Grove. Yeah, I'll be at I'll be at every speed promotions race pretty much. I'm looking at the small tire events still right now. I was actually just put Eleanor on small tires yesterday. I was going to test it this weekend. Some things came up. Can't make it happen right now. So trying to revamp the plans. That's kind of my life. I kind of got to make shit happen 24/7. But yeah, no, I'll be in Maple Grove, Canada, not 100%.
We're going to get
I would love to come to Canada.
We're going to get
I would love to come to Canada, mainly for your mom. That's really about the only thing I like about Canada. No, I'm playing, but I've never been there. I think it'd be fun. It's a fucking haul, bro. It's a haul. So I just got to talk.
I do it every year, a couple times a year. Come on.
I know, but if you can figure out how to sneak me past the border without getting me in trouble, I'm game. I'm game.
I got you. I got connections. I'll hit them up and say,
I got you.
These cattle guys are coming across, but don't worry, they're legit.
Right. Someone just said, how did these two guys get a contract and Justin couldn't? Well, I don't know, but don't worry about it. How about that? Ain't none of my business, son. All right. Yeah. See all these people. What's your name? Your name don't even make sense. Leave me alone. Go somewhere else. Go back to your mama's basement. Leave me alone.
Shut them down.
That's what they do. They straight up. They wake up, and then their mama made their bed, and they fucking eat some fucking probably Wagos or whatever you call them things, some little waffles you put in the toaster. You know what I'm talking about?
Eggos.
You're Canadian. What is it called?
Eggos.
Eggos. No, I said Wagos. That's the Mexican version.
I'm Canadian. You tried to take a shot of maple syrup last week.
That I did. You're right. I didn't know. I'm not. Look, I never once said I was the most intelligent person, like for them to give any kind of spotlight towards. Well, I promise you, I'm one of the fastest. Now, brains, I'm not all there. That's a fact. But I'm fast. So just leave me alone. I'll be fast the whole time. As long as I'm fast, you'll like me.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck, that was some funny shit.
Dude, it's I'm excited. So you're not going to nitrous yet, but at what point do you decide, okay, like let's say you go out there, okay, you get Nate Saylor and the dude puts 3 cars on you. All right, I'm just saying. Now, God forbid, I don't wish this on you, okay? But let's just say you go, fuck this, I'm putting nitrous on this shit. Is that what's going to happen?
No.
Or do you think you can beat them without it?
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to let my own ego get in front of me and get in front of like what my team wants to do and what the pocketbook wants to do. if we do nitrous, it's not my call. Honest to God,
Right.
it's gonna be our whole group.
Yeah.
Dean, our crew chief, especially. I mean, he knows his shit. That guy, I got the utmost respect for him. He is a savant when it comes to racing. He's run pro mods and bracket. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
And if we find ourselves wanting to go that route, it's going to be, myself, my dad, Dean, and our tuner Chase, who's going to collectively make that call. Now, I mean, if we get, say, 4 out of the 7 points races in, and I'm sitting in the top 5 with a chance to go top 3 or fight, that might sway a decision where, okay.
Oh, the night he said I went from 0 nitrous to a 500 shot off the line and 400 more out back.
No. I'm talking. I'm talking. If we're in a points hunt, and we think, holy, we gotta do something here to make some extra rounds to get us in that top 3.
Yeah.
We might do it, but right now,
all the nitrous.
All the nitrous. Right now,
hey, we're gonna have an over under. Everybody start betting on when he puts the nitrous on. 100%. Next race, Chevy standing there with the nitrous on, like maybe. I'm gonna buy a bottle of nitrous and just set it over there to tempt you, just because I want to see you run.
I'm just give myself an aerosol can, freak the guy out next to me. I'll just go out the window.
Yeah, there you go. That would be cool. Why don't they purge? That's the question I got. Why are we not purging these things, dude? The purge of nitrous is the coolest thing about nitrous. Nate was?
Yeah, Nate was.
I just wasn't paying attention. It was probably because I was flicking him off or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I think that was the run where his header fell off. Did you see that?
Oh, I did see that, bro. That thing was wild, man. That was hey, I don't even know who I don't mean this in a shitty way, but the guy that drives the truck, I don't remember his name right now. I think his name is Jerry. I watched that whole deal on Speed Promotions Racing YouTube channel, the day 1 episode. Yeah, bro, him and Nate got into it too. But now all they want to do is talk about me and Kai. But bro, I think the altercation between him and Nate, the truck guy and Nate, they were gone, son.
I was the pair right behind him. The starter's like, all right, fire it up. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I'm gonna be sitting in the staging lane firing it up the same amount of times Nate and Jerry are firing it up. It's like, God damn.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's all fun and it's just a good time. And
that's one of the best things about the Speed Promotions racing, the entire deal. Like people, they get their money's worth. They come in the gate, they get to hang out with you and me. I let kids sit in my car all the time. I hang out with all the fans, sign whatever. Hell, even the haters. Bro, I've had people come up to me and tell me they can't fucking stand me and then take a picture with me. Like, I'm the opposite. I have people that tell me this, and I'm cool with it. I don't care because I don't take it personal. I'm fucking with you.
The minute you take it personal,
but at the same time,
when you go to one of these races, I mean, you go into it with an open mind, whether you're a racer or a spectator. You're there for, honestly, and everyone's there for one reason. It's because they love to race. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's because they love to race.
100%.
And I mean, 100%. Speed Promotions, they're growing. They're getting a pretty unique setup going, and for a fan to come out, hang with the Murder Novas and the Ryan Martins, and then come see us. We're just as in the mix, and it's awesome to see as a spectator or as a racer. I mean, and
bro, it's honestly it's a dream come true.
Yeah, different types of tickets that they're doing, different time slots. There's kind of something for everybody, and something for all price ranges too. I mean, heading into VMP, we're trying to push tickets, pretty hard because we want to see a packed house. Yep. And I think VMP, fans are the shit. They'll show up and show out. So
they know what's up for sure. And if y'all, hey, I promise you, there's a lot of animosity going on this one between me and Kai. So I promise you want to tune in because there's going to be some. I don't know what's going down yet. I just know something's going down. I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out. But I don't want to leave VMP without fucking putting that dude behind me by at least 2 cars. So I can promise you right now, you're going to want to buy a ticket and tune in.
Hell yeah. And you get them right on the phone.
Yep,
you go
on the phone, dude.
On Speed Promotions, you can get the, firsthand experience. You'll be 10 feet away from Cole and Kai talking shit, calling each other motherfucker, and then lining up.
100%.
That's what people want to see. That's
100%. Hey, bring me all the Kai Kelly merch. I'll sign all of it. I'll give you a hug, hold your baby, put them in the car. Whatever you want to do, y'all come over, buy some tickets, come over, hang out. You'll realize this whole deal here, like, Like, Speed Promotion has done such a good job promoting the racing. It's not just a 3-second race. There's so much leading up to it. You can get on the starting line. You get in the bleachers. You can go back to the pits, hang out with Chevy and me. You can hang out with Murder Nova. Hell, you can come as a racer if you want. They don't have a cap. I don't know if we covered that or not, but they don't have a cap on how many people can enter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come in and enter as far as running with me and Chevy Reeves, and you can watch us right now. Come run with us next weekend. You know what I'm saying? We need as much cars as we can get. Let's come in here. Let's fill this deal. If you think you're badder than me and you think you're faster than me, then we can literally find out. Like, you can buy a ticket, buy a racer registration, whatever you want to do, and you can find out. You know what I mean? And I encourage. Please do. And if anybody shows up with a car and it says Mama's Basement on the back of it, okay, and we line up and you put my ass on the trailer, I will retire. I will fucking retire. Okay, I promise you, I will retire from racing because that won't happen.
Committed to the bit,
but I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm the bad guy now, and because regardless, it's the role that he wants to make me out to be. So I'm gonna be the douche. I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? There ain't a damn thing you're gonna do about it, especially when we line up on that racetrack.
Before everyone, heads out to VMP, there's a ton of coverage of the Famoso stuff. I mean, all the racers, myself included, we all got our own, socials and YouTube platforms for our event coverage. Yeah. That's, obviously for me, it's me and the Chevelle stuff, my mom, right. My family doing all their stuff. But Speed Promotions, they put out a kind of a pretty good blanket coverage with all their, their handheld stuff, and they caught some good stuff. Yeah. I mean, they got, they got a clip of you and I squaring up where I totally, screwed up that burnout and had to come back. But that was the fun shit, man. You had a good clip that you put out. The bromance is alive and well,
bro. Hey, I like you, bro. Honestly, we're gonna get along good, and you might as well just go ahead and ask me though. I'm gonna put your ass on 2-minute clock. I'm just telling you right now. Hey, I like you. Hey, and I'm gonna tell Scott Taylor I'm putting your ass on 2-minute clock. Murder Nova, put your ass on every person. I'm putting you on 2-minute clock. I like Chevy right now, but Chevy, I'm putting you on 2-minute clock. Just from now on, just to let's air it out. Let's air it out. Okay.
We're doing 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So yeah,
you give me 2, I give you 2. Oh, here we go. Me and Chevy, we got this little bromance going on. We're parked next to each other. Yeah. We're both like the new guy. I'm a sophomore now, so I have his ass. I did have your ass.
Oh, that's man, that thing up.
So he's the rookie. I'm gonna go haze the shit out of him on the track and have some fun. But his mom came over, and she's trying to get to us. Is what she's trying to do before we even race. Okay, now it makes it harder to want to like rip his head off, but I'm still, focused on the Canadian U.S. rival. You know what I'm saying? So we're going for it, and we're gonna turn on some win lights. I can tell you that. So got Chevy Reeves. We'll see how it goes. Badass car, badass dude. It's gonna be a badass race. Here's where the gap comes in. Now he might leave on me. Everybody just, if we can skip that part, let's just skip that part where he leaves on me.
Yeah, but he'll get me at the top. And you got me right there.
Yeah. Oh, we both took tires off, bro.
Both cars have to pedal.
I mean, that track was tricky. 100%. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw your nose for a second, even though I lied after that.
The thing juiced
here we go. Here's the lie.
Thing was flying. Oh,
we don't need to talk.
Did me dirty.
We showed this part
in there. All right, you see, I learned my secret lesson on bald.
You're good.
But anyway,
no.
Go over there, go in the lights.
Any girl that's watching right now,
I told myself I was throttle off 5 times today, and I keep fucking doing it because I'm a dumbass. But we go out there and get Chevy Reeves, let go of the button. Never saw him. About 30.
Never saw
when
him.
it did the 2-3 gear change, I'd say 250 feet. It took tires off hard. So I went no. I was like, oh no, oh hell no, I don't want to lose the rookie. So pedaled it. Got by. I don't know what happened to him. I never saw him, like I said. So, but we hopped it up, and it did not take it. So we learn here soon. Hopefully, when we draw kind of finals, then we need to calm down a little bit. We had a little bit too much pepper. That's what we call that. So we'll see how it goes. It was a good race.
So now
but go back to right there at the end, though.
You just
right there at the end. What did I say? You know what I'm saying? Right there at the end. What did I say? Y'all think I don't want to race Kyle? What did I say at the end? Anyways, but yeah, no, it was a badass race. Honestly, I had a great time with it. Your mom coming over and giving us gifts right before we ran out. The whole time I'm like, man, I really like these people. I really like these people. I really like your mom. I was like, man, I'm sorry, Mom. Close your eyes for a second. Like, this ain't gonna be good. But no, it was all good, man. I had a good time with it. It's fun to race, and to know that you're racing somebody you like is actually to me fun because
Yeah,
I
okay,
know and you know that we can fuck with each other and have fun with it, and we both have
exactly.
the same goal, same vision. You know, we're both close to the same age. You know, and
You
I
know,
actually
racing,
appreciate the gift. So
racing people that you like and having fun with it is sweet. I mean, yeah, sure. There's been lots of shit talking on Kai. I haven't had a bad problem, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But I can tell you, Sunshine and Puddin are the
I don't
fucking
blame.
funniest dudes in the world. They come up to me before a race, and Puddin sticks his mouth in the window. He goes, "Hey, don't you suck and make yourself look like a bitch." And then I fucking did. But he's a funny dude.
I think your camera. I don't know if Chevy's is going down or if it's mine. Chevy, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'm not 100%. I don't know if you can hear me or if it's me. I might have to get off and get back on, or maybe you should. Better bring a whole bucket. Can anyone tell us if it's me going down or Chevy? Chevy talk?
Yeah, I got you.
Maybe, maybe not. I think Chevy went down. It might be me, but my camera's moving around. I can be bopped through there. Da, 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 da. Oh, I ran out of hours. Hold on. I'm going to get back on. Hold on. How do I get back on this damn thing? Both are good. It's you, Cole. We hear you both. So can you hear me or can you not hear me? Because I can't see Chevy. Where you at, Chevy? You ugly son gun. Are you on the
Oh,
screen?
now Cody says it's me.
Can see and hear both. I think it's
All right.
Chevy, bro. I think it's
Give me-
Chevy. It's a Canadian Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
The
goddamn.
Canadian Wi-Fi. It's that fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi. Well, son of a gun. All right. Well, I'm going to continue because I really don't know. See,
Yeah.
track channel said they can hear both of us. I really don't know then. Okay, so what do we do? Oh, I can hear you. Hold on. Can you hear me, Chevy? It's real quick. Hey, I saw your face move. Are you back?
Yeah, I got you. You got it? This
I'm
guy
back.
says tariffs kicking
All right,
in.
it's a good time.
That's funny.
I can hear you now, but I can't see your face. But I don't care to see your face anyway. It's not that pretty.
Yeah.
So. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I
You're
still have
back.
to see yours, unfortunately.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go. There you go.
looks like everybody's
I
all
don't know
good.
what you're saying, but yeah, 100%. Can you hear me, Chevy?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Fuck, I don't know.
All right.
I can hear you, but your face is all fucked up.
Oh man, again.
This is awkward. This is getting very awkward.
This is getting weird.
Yeah, it's going in and out. Kai Kelly dropped in and fucked the live feed up. That's exactly what happened. I'm blaming this shit on Kai, just like he blamed me for everything else. Kai, it's 100% your fault. Thanks for coming in here and messing with my live feed. But
Wow, that was pretty good. I mean,
anyways,
I'm sure
all
we'll
Kai
get
Kelly said. The problem is we're blowing up the internet right now.
Yeah.
Jen, do me a solid and text me and ask me if I should go on or stay off, or so how do we get it? I don't know what to do. Maybe I should leave and come back. I don't know.
We got to get.
I'm not that smart. I'm good at putting. I can load the tune into the Pro Mod. Other than that, probably not going to be able to figure out how to fix this one. But while we're in a holding pattern, these youngins really understand technology. No, I do not. I do not understand technology. You are 100% wrong about that. I'm very hands-on. What's up, Chevy? All right, cool. Well, I don't know if y'all can hear me is a problem. Hold on, let's try this out.
It took this guy 12 minutes to get his Zoom figured out, or this live stream. It was crazy. All right, Cole's going to join us back.
Shit is what. All right, well.
There we go.
All right, well, I am being told the live feed is fucked up. So what we're gonna do is we'll finish the drama in Virginia next weekend. So I think we go on there, we go race Kai, we see what happens, and y'all make sure to go buy your tickets at the Foat. At the Foat, the link on the bottom down here. Buy your tickets, come hang out, bring me all the Kai Kelly merch that you want to bring. I'll sign everything, and maybe we'll even do a live with Kai one day. Maybe we'll do that. I think that'd be interesting. Kai, what do you think? I'm down. I want to do a live and talk about it. So, anyways, we'll get down the bottom of it. 100%. Bring it all. Bring everything. I got it. Cole Pez Racing for the win. Chevy Reeves for the win. We're going to keep putting a fucking foot up these old dudes' asses and keep trying to just climb up the ladder. So
We're gonna keep
if y'all
having
want to
fun,
tune
man.
into it, come on with it. Y'all have a good day.
All right.
I'm out of here. I'm still on here.